Hello and welcome to Pride of South London Fan TV. Ali here, bringing you my match review of the game at Selhurst Park between Palace and Leeds United, which of course finished 2-1 to Palace in a much-needed 3 points. It wasn't a performance without fault, but it was all about the 3 points today. Yeah, I mean, the first half an hour was pretty grim. It was probably the most grim half an hour I've experienced since watching a little bit of Tony Adams on Strictly Come Dancing. But we got it together in the end. Let's get into it. All the usual features, starting with Vieira's rating, and I'm going to give Vieira a 7 today. In terms of the team selection, Schlupp at left back, that was one that threw me. I'm not sure if Mitchell had a knock, but I think we learned within the first 10 minutes that Schlupp isn't a left back. And to be fair to Schlupp, though, I think the first goal that came down that left-hand side, he didn't have the best protection in front of him. You know, when you've got Saha playing in front of him on the left, you've got Eze on the left-hand side of the central role. You've got two of our most attacking players in front of him. He kind of needs a Jordan Ayew in front of him protecting him, and he didn't have that protection. But you know, I mean, the decision to play him there for me within 10 minutes was proved to be a bad one. But who knows what was going on with Mitchell? And then the other big one is obviously those central roles. He continued to go with Decore anchoring with Elise and Eze in front. And to be honest, it just did not work for the first half an hour. Leeds passed them, moved through us, broke our lines. And I think we got away with one today in lots of ways, to be honest. I think if Bamford's a bit sharper, he puts away that chance and it's good night. But thankfully, he didn't. And Elise threw us a lifeline, really. He threw us a lifeline with a brilliant set play. It was a brilliant delivery, and Edouard took it to get 2 goals in 2 games. But to be fair to Vieira, he took the lifeline. And that's where I'm going to give him a lot of praise today. His in-game management today was very, very good. In fact, it was even praised by the opposition manager, Marsh, after the game, him saying that the way that Vieira changed us tactically had a massive impact on the result in the end. And that's a big thing, I think, because in previous games, there's been a bit of criticism on Vieira's in-game management. I myself have touched on it. In particular, I think we all touched on it after the Brentford game. But today, he got things right in the way that he switched things around. And that started by moving Elise and Jordan Ayew's positions around. He moved Jordan Ayew into the middle, and we got more of a stranglehold of the game. And Elise looks much more comfortable on the right-hand side. I also thought Vieira got the substitutions right today. He brought players on at the right times. I was screaming out for Will Hughes to come on and just give us a bit more solidity in the middle, in the dying moments. And Mateta, he brought on at the right time just to give us that little bit of energy at the end that Mateta brings. And I think, yeah, that's a big thing for Vieira today. And that's what I love about Vieira. He always sort of reflects on things. He always sort of works on where there may be a few shortcomings. And today, yeah, big tick for him for the in-game management. There's still things that we need to sort out. I think the central midfield is definitely a big Conor Gallagher, James McArthur shaped hole. We're just going to have to keep trying to cover and paper the cracks over that hole until January. And we'll definitely need to get some central midfielders in. Is Jordan Ayew the answer? I thought he did well. But I do think we'll need a different type of central midfielder at the time. I do think Will Hughes is underused. I still think that. But overall, Patrick Vieira today, I'm going to give a 7 out of 10. Much improved in-game management. Man of the match, I'm going to go for a few special mentions before. Jordan Ayew obviously had the head injury and then just played on like a warrior. Also, Eze took the goal extremely well. It was such a natural finish. And to be honest with you, I think, you know, it was a tight game in lots of ways. I do think we came out. Leeds just didn't come out second half, but I do think it took a moment of quality to win the game today, and that's fine margins in this league. And when we got players like Eze, we've always got a get out of jail card, and it was a quality goal from him today, and pleasing to see him on the score sheet right in front of the Homesdale as well. But I'm going to give man of the match to Edouard. I just think this could be a massive moment for him in his career at Palace. I've been saying for a while on this channel that I wanted to see him get a run of games 2 in 2. Is this the moment where his Palace career really kickstarts? I've always thought he has it in him to score goals in the Premier League. His quick feet in the box. It's a bit of a scrappy goal today, but he's looking more like a natural goal scorer. Let's hope, because we need that person up front. I think it's working at the moment, the way that he's utilising Eduardo Mateta. There's a lot of chat at the start of the season. It was very, very split about who should be starting, Eduardo Mateta. But at the moment, I think it's working with Eduardo starting and Mateta coming on and bringing on that different kind of energy in the final periods of the game. Let's hope that Eduardo can build on this away at Leicester. It's not going to be an easy game. Yes, they've got a goalkeeper who probably shouldn't be a professional in Ward, but they've got some talented players like Maddison. So it's going to be another one where we're going to have to fight for the points. But let's hope that we can build on this now, because it really feels like our season starts from here now. I will be on a Leicester fan channel, be on the 90 midweek. Watch out for the links to that. Big friends of mine. And looking forward to that. Always enjoy going on their channel. So I'll be sending links out for that one. And also check out the channel next week. I'll do a review of the game. But feeling glad all over tonight. Absolutely massive 3 points. All about the 3 points today, not the performance. But I'll see you next week. And as always, if you've liked this video, press the subscribe button and let me know your thoughts in the comments. As always, what would you give Vieira out of 10? I've given him a 7. Who was your man of the match? I've gone for Edouard.